Hey there, lovely souls! Welcome back to my new video, your trusted destination for empowering discussions on personal growth and effective communication. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that resonates with many of us: how to deal with bossy people. I've personally encountered my fair share of bossy personalities, and I can tell you that mastering these techniques has transformed how I navigate such interactions. In our personal and professional lives, we've all encountered individuals who love to take charge, dictate decisions, and assert themselves as the boss. Dealing with bossy people can be a challenging and, at times, frustrating experience. However, here's the exciting news. By mastering the techniques and strategies we'll discuss in this video, you can navigate these situations with confidence and assertiveness. Bossy individuals often thrive on asserting dominance and control. However, the power dynamic in these situations can shift when you equip yourself with the right strategies. It's not about being confrontational. It's about finding a balance that respects your boundaries and values. In this video, we'll explore practical tips, friendly advice, and effective communication strategies that will empower you to handle bossy people with finesse. Whether it's a colleague, a friend, or even your boss, these insights will equip you to maintain your composure, assert your boundaries, and foster more harmonious relationships. So, find a comfortable spot, perhaps a warm cup of tea, and let's jump off on this enlightening journey together. Let's dive into this empowering conversation and learn how to deal with bossy people like a pro. Let's empower ourselves and take charge of these situations. Controlling people can make your professional and personal life miserable. Before you fall into a submissive role, or even after, learn how to encourage respectful relationships and say, no. You can deal with bossy people by tolerating them or standing up to them. Deal with bossy people by standing up to them in a calm and respectful manner. To stand up to bossy people, take a deep breath and say no when it's appropriate. For example, try saying something like, "In this case, I don't agree with you," or "No, I don't think that's the best way to handle this." Saying no respectfully and confidently will likely get the person to listen to you. However, if the person becomes defensive or upset, stand your ground quietly and calmly to avoid a confrontation. In cases where the person refuses to respond respectfully, tell them, "I don't like the way you treat me," or "I think we should work separately for a while." To learn how to tolerate a bossy person, keep watching. First, tolerating bossy people. Recognizing who is a boss versus who is being bossy. Very often, the two are completely mixed up, and this leads to problems if you cannot differentiate between who you must comply with and who you do not. A boss is an authority who is put in direct responsibility of you. Police officer, parent, teacher, manager, the director of your school play, the robotic club's president. These are people who, to one degree or another, have authority and responsibility that you need to respect. Bossy people tend to try to direct others and speak with a lot of authority, but are not actually in charge of you. Your friend, your sister, the person on the bus who always has an opinion on everything. In early childhood, we are often conditioned to be compliant, please others, and listen to directions. Some personalities are more likely to do so than others. However, it is important to recognize that unless an individual has an actual responsibility for you, you do not have to accept the command, opinion, or suggestion. Take a moment to cool down. Refuse to respond to the person with anger. Recognize that people often try to control other people because of feelings of insecurity or helplessness. Don't be passive-aggressive. An eye roll or sigh will build tension instead of diffusing it. When you act huffy, but still let the person control you, you can place yourself in a childlike role. If you find yourself responding in the way you might have as a teenager, rethink your response. It is not going to make your relationship with the person better or make you happier. Move on. At times when you know that the person is stressed or going through a difficult time, take the high road. This is only a good option if you don't feel you are encouraging the person to disrespect you regularly. If possible, try to distance yourself from this person. See if there's another desk or room available at the office that you can work from, for example. Always think about what is going to be worth addressing and what is not going to be worth addressing. Sometimes it is better to just try to depersonalize it. Try to manage your own stress and your frustration around the situation. Refuse to give someone payoffs when they are pushy. Avoid giving an immediate yes or whatever you want when they tell you what to do. If you have ever had a pet, you may have learned about negative reinforcement. People also take note when a colleague or family member immediately acquiesces to our demands. Try humor after someone tries to boss you around. When they've told you what to do, you can say, "It sounds like you want to do my job for me," or "Did you get promoted and not tell me?" Only use this method if you can keep it lighthearted. A humorous response will act as a warning that their behavior has not gone unnoticed. Ask your manager to clarify the chain of command when you start any new project. If you have had problems with people in the past, you can ask the chain of command to be included in official project documents. If the person still tries to boss you around, assert yourself and explain the situation from your point of view. For instance, you could say, "The project lead and I have been discussing the best way to do this. If you think it should be done another way, we can call a team meeting." Recognize when you start to feel like a victim. Letting someone be domineering for too long can create feelings of resentment and humiliation that can destroy a relationship. When this happens, the person is controlling or trying to control you, and you should move on to the next method. Second, standing up to bossy people. Say no. Take a deep breath and refuse to go along with what the person is suggesting. Refuse as respectfully as possible. This is especially important if you are talking to an authority figure, like a boss or a parent. However, do not apologize for your refusal. Try saying, "In this case, I don't agree with you," or "No, I don't think that's the best way to do it." If you say no confidently and respectfully, the person is likely to be taken off guard and accept your respect for your opinion. Expect some defensiveness. Some bossy people enjoy confrontation. If this is the case and they respond poorly to your refusal, try to stay calm. Say, "I understand that you feel strongly about it, but in this case, it sounds like they can't agree." Be silent. After you have expressed your opinion and responded calmly, refuse to start a fight. They may become uncomfortable with silence and acquiesce or leave. Tell them they are being disrespectful. Sometimes bossy people have thought things through and have good ideas. If you like their opinions but feel as if they command you rudely, you can take another tack. Respond by saying, "I think that's a good idea, but it is disrespectful when you talk down to me." Consider saying, "I agree that this is the best way to do things, but I don't appreciate it when you are rude or commanding with me." This is another way to stand up for yourself without letting them dismiss you as emotional or juvenile. Take some time away from the person if they refuse to respond to these methods. A person who is always disrespectful or tries to control everything you do may be a destructive force in your life. Try a more serious statement, such as, "I don't like the way you treat me." At work, say, "I think we should work separately on this project. I can't work well when someone is micromanaging me." Before we part ways, let's recap some key takeaways. Let's equip you with some essential tips that can be your immediate go-to in various situations. Stay calm. When faced with a bossy individual, the first step is to maintain your composure. This sets the tone for a productive conversation. Active listening. Practice. Active listening by giving the person your full attention. Understand their perspective before responding. Empathy. Try to put yourself in their shoes to understand their motivations and concerns better. This can foster a more compassionate response. Assertiveness, not aggressiveness. Assertiveness is about expressing your needs and boundaries respectfully without being confrontational or aggressive. Use I statements, frame your responses. Using I statements to express your feelings and needs without blaming or accusing the other person. Set boundaries. Clearly define your boundaries and communicate them assertively. Boundaries are crucial in preventing overbearing behavior. Offer alternatives. When appropriate, provide alternative solutions or compromises to find common ground. Seek feedback. Encourage open dialogue by asking for the other person's input and feedback. This shows that you value their perspective. Choose the right time and place. If possible, address the issue privately and at a time when both parties can focus on the conversation. Stay solution-focused. Focus on finding solutions and resolutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Practice patience. Change may take time, so be patient with the process of navigating bossy interactions. Seek support. If you're dealing with a particularly challenging situation, consider seeking advice or support from trusted friends, mentors, or professionals. Self-care. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Dealing with bossy people can be draining, so prioritize self-care to maintain your well-being. These tips serve as your immediate toolkit for handling bossy individuals effectively. While they may not provide instant solutions, they will empower you to approach these interactions with confidence and understanding. As we conclude our comprehensive guide to mastering how to deal with bossy people, I want to leave you with the unwavering belief that you have the power to navigate these challenging interactions with grace and assertiveness. Empower yourself to take charge of these situations, and remember, you have the capacity to transform challenging interactions into opportunities for growth and understanding. These strategies we've explored today aren't just about managing bossy individuals, but also about honing your communication skills and fostering more respectful relationships in your personal and professional life. Your ability to handle bossy people effectively is a testament to your resilience and growth as an individual. As you continue on your journey, always remember that assertiveness doesn't mean confrontation. It means confidently expressing your needs and boundaries while respecting the perspectives of others. If you found the tips, techniques, and insights shared in this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe for more empowering discussions on personal growth and effective communication. Thank you for being part of our incredible community. Take care, stay positive, and keep practicing these techniques to become a more assertive and compassionate communicator. Until next time, my friends, keep learning, keep growing, and keep fostering respect and empathy in your interactions. You've got the skills and the mindset to master how to deal with bossy people like a pro. Keep shining.